Hello, this is Hiroshi Yamazoe. So this time I'll do live streaming once again. So in this live streaming, I'll show you my trip report to South Korea, which I did last month. Hello, this is Hiroshi Yamazoe. Oh. So yes. So I'll show you my trip experiences to South Korea. And please write any messages to the chat box, then I'll respond to you. So let's start. I think you can see the photos. I think I have to check it out. Please wait a while. I suppose you can see the photos of the airport currently. I think yes. And this is the airport, Narita Airport, and I use the budget airline called Jeju Airline to go to South Korea, Seoul, from Narita, Tokyo. So this is in the airplane, and this is the video of the airplane. So the reason why I decided to go to South Korea is that I would like to see my past guest who I invited to my home through Couchsurfing project, and also I would like to meet some of the friends who connected through Instagram. So I arrived at the Seoul airport, and I find that Seoul is actually so near from Tokyo, of course, but I realized through my experiences because it's only 2 hours and 15 minutes from Narita Airport to Seoul. So it's so very near, like even much near than if I took train from Tokyo to Osaka. Like even bullet train took about I think 2 hours and a half. So and also bullet train ticket cost like 15,000 yen. But in the case of South Korea, it's only I have to pay only like 7,000 yen if it's off season, and so it's only took about 2 hours. So it's very conveniently easily to visit this country, South Korea, from Japan. So I went to convenience stores. I found there is Japanese anime character Doraemon, and also some other drinks, but I never seen this kind of drinks in Japan. And they are also convenience store products from convenience stores in South Korea. They actually in Japan it's called temakizushi, but it's just a rice, not sushi rice. Sushi rice is tastes salty and sour, but this rice is just normal rice, but it's wrapped with seaweed thing called nori. Yes, and I find that this food is very common. This kind of sushi roll thing, but in Japan it's not so common thing in convenience stores. And so I took the airport express. I forgot the exact name, but I took the train to city center. So that day is rainy day, and while inside of this train, I have seen this kind of apartment. It's like for me it's futuristic and very new modern apartment, but my Korean friends said it's built around 70s to 80s, and it's like not so expensive to rent this kind of apartment, and I find that I would like to change a bit of the setting to show my video as well. Show myself. Please wait a while. Mm. Hmm. Oh, sorry. I figure out the how to fix the problem. I'd like to show my camera as well. Mm. Hello, Guragat2. What city is it? This city is Seoul. I think it's along the way to Seoul Airport to city center of the Seoul. And around here is very near from city center of the Seoul. And I'm currently doing fix the setting. Please wait a while. Mm, I think that's okay. And I have to I mean crop the area of my area of my camera. Crop part, I think. This one and my negative 200. No. It's strange. I see. It, Oh, sorry. I'll fix the problem, but I'd like to I mean delete the side of the my camera area. I think I'll give up to fix this problem, and I just doing like this. And also I think next time I'll fix this problem, and let's go as it is. Okay, so let's continue my report. Sorry about that. So this is the train to connect Seoul Airport to Central Seoul. And so along the way to the city center, there's a lot of this kind of this completely look like same kind of high buildings apartment. And then I arrived the central Seoul, and this is the metro. And I found that in the case of Seoul, people didn't wait. Basically, like for example, in the case of metro or any train station in Japan, people first of all have to go side of the door of the train and wait the people who leave the train, and then if there is no one to leave anymore, then people who were waiting side of the train go inside the train. But in the case of South Korea, basically people just go without waiting people. So I found that the differences in this train in South Korea. But I think I didn't see everything, but so I think this is the only trend in this metro, and in other area or other people behave different in South Korea, and sometimes people do same as Japan, maybe. So I arrived at night because immigration process is so long, so congested. So I arrived at the city center at night. So in the case of South Korea, I found a lot of Japanese language, like Japanese signs like this. This is urekatsu. But for me, as native Japanese people, oftentimes Korean Japanese is so sounds strange. Like I could understand urekatsu. It means like katsu means pork fillet, and ure means selling well. But urekatsu, it sounds so strange. So I find many bit strange Japanese signs in Korean city, but I could understand the meaning, but sounds bit strange. And so I went to my hostel, and this is the hostel. It was so very cheap. It's only like 4,000 yen per night. In the case of like central Seoul, it's quite cheap, but as you see, it's not very good hotel room at all. Hello, Grabat too. Thank you for commenting. And katsu is fillet. No, katsu means katsu means pork fillet. I think fillet is sliced meat, deep fried sliced meat. Also, katsu means deep fried sliced pork. And katsu is very popular in Japan. There is many dishes use katsu. Yes. So thank you for commenting, and if you have any questions, please ask me. So I stayed this hotel, and as you see, many parts of this hotel was broken. Like some of the AC, like consent, is broken, and some of the chair hood is broken, and in the shower, there's no shower curtain and just shower. And Also, the door is like cracky, but this room has air conditioner, so it's no problem to just sleep. But in the case of night time, in the ceiling of this room, there was huge noise like da, 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 da. And I wonder what is this at first, but I figure out they are mouses. Like so, in this apartment, there's a lot of mouses living, especially in the ceiling of this room. There's a lot of mouse, so I had a lot of running sound of the mouses at the night. It was uncomfortable at all, so I use earplug and sleep somehow. And around this area, there's a lot of mouses. So I do not recommend to stay this hotel, but prices are cheap, and also hotel owner is very nice person, and he is very friendly, and he told me many things around this area and how work the things in this hotel. And also this hotel give me free snacks and free many things, free earplug and free changers for the AC adapter. So this hotel a bit uncomfortable, but instead of that, service is very good. And so it's next day of the first day, and you see it's rainy day, and I find that in the case of road of the Seoul, of course there's a lot of vehicles, cars are running, and people are driving, of course. But I find that the vehicles, most of the vehicles are domestic vehicles like Hyundai or like KIA, Kia. It's like Korean automobile company. Usually when I visit other countries, most of the time there were a lot of Japanese cars like Toyotas, like or Nissans or Hondas. So there were a lot of Japanese cars. But in the case of South Korea, there's not much Japanese cars, like only a few percent, I think. Most of the cars, like I think over 80%, is Korean cars, and also other cars like American cars or Chinese cars. So there's not much Japanese cars at all. So it was new for me. So I went to the metro station, and I found that this is the gas mask, and there's an instruction to how to use it. First of all, I thought this is why there is this kind of things, and I consider the reason that in the case of Seoul, North Korea is quite near. It's only 50 kilometers difference from South Korea to border of the North Korea. So I thought it's for prepare for terror attack from North Korea. But later my South Korean friend said no, it's actually to prepare for the fire accident, because many times, not many times, I'm not sure, but there was a tragedy in South Korean metro. There was a fire incident, and many people are dead. I think couple of hundreds of people are dead by the fire. So to prepare this kind of tragedy, there is gas mask. And this is a central area of the South Korea, and some small street to the central area. It's scenery bit chaotic, like this kind of things. There's a lot of old buildings, and I found a big temple. I forgot the name of the temple, but this is the Buddhist temple. Korea is, in the case of Korea, majority of the region will be Buddhism. But also there is a lot of Christian people as well. In the case of Japan, Christians only exist on about 1%, but in the case of South Korea, it's about 30%. But still, Buddhism is the majority, so there is a lot of Buddhist temples. But in the case of there's many differences between Japanese Buddhist temples and South Korean temples. And Gura too. I wish Toyota makes JGA70 again. I don't know about that car. Yes, but I know there is a lot of fans of Toyota around the world. Yes, but currently in Japanese cars shares decrease a little by little. I think, like, because there is new rivals like Tesla, and like in Korea there is KIA and Hyundai, and also in China there is a lot of electronic Chinese cars as well, and they are very cheap, so there is a lot of rivals of Toyota currently. So share of the Toyota become decreased little by little. So so this is the Buddhist temple in Korea. So I found that in the case of Korean Buddhism, Buddhist temples, in the ceiling there is a lot of a lot of cards, paper cards, and also the like a glass ring, a glass thing is I not good at describe this thing exactly, but you see there is a lot of cards, and my Korean friend said if people donate certain money, people write their wishes in this card and hang on the ceiling. So, but this kind of things is I never seen in Japanese Buddhist temple. And also, as you see, this like the I don't know what called it, but the ceiling, there's a you see this kind of things, this kind of part of the ceiling is so colorful and elaborate, and it's very new for me. I never seen this kind of level of elaborative, colorful decoration of this part of the ceiling in Japanese Buddhist temple. Yes, and this is a traditional South Korean drum, I think. Next I went to I forgot. I went to the shopping mall to meet my Korean friend, and my Korean friend recommended me to the restaurant, but I found that at that time, actually, it's so difficult to locate the exact place of the restaurant. She sent me the location, but Google Map isn't work well in South Korea, so I have to use a neighbor map or Kakao map. But in the case of Kakao map, there's only Korean language, so I can't figure out the language, I mean alphabets. It's a bit difficult, so I would like to use as English version. But in the case of only English version of the map in Korea, I can see through neighbor map. But in the case of neighbor map, I don't know why. Maybe I'm Japanese. I kicked by the neighbor when I created the account, so I couldn't log in. So, but I use neighbor map without login, but I cannot mark the spot. So it was very annoying to trip around Korea without logging to neighbor map. But somehow I managed it. So I met my Korean friend who met through kitesurfing, who I hosted before a couple of times in my room in Tokyo. And I went to this restaurant. This restaurant offers bean sprout soup and also Korean noodle. It's called some kind of guk. Guk means Korean traditional soup. And I found new thing that in Korean restaurant, people can pay with this tablet. It's very common to order things through tablet, but I never seen also people can payment as well. So I ate guk made by Korean noodle and bean sprout, and also liquid onion and spicy things and sesame, and it's so tasty. And also when I order some food in the restaurant, it's very common to restaurant could offer the kimchi and other pickled vegetables, and which basically they are very spicy, but each restaurant its taste is different, and also you can ask to refill the kimchi or other pickled vegetables free of charge, and it's very nice and it's very interesting to taste different kimchi and pickled vegetables depending on the restaurant. It's very interesting and it's nice and it was tasty. And then my friend have to go to school. She went to college and to learn English, so I separate with my friend, but I meet the friend another day, and and I went to the square of the city center, and his name is I forgot the name of Sejun. I think Sejun, and he is the creator of the Hangul. Hangul is the Korean alphabet, like this kind of alphabet, which still Korean use. And he, I think, lived about 15th century. I think. I'll check it out. I have to Google. Yes, he lived 1397 to 1450. So it's about like 14th century, I think. Yes, he lived around 14th century to 15th century. Yes, so he is the inventor of the Korean language, Korean alphabet. And first of all, I thought that he hired some like scholars or intellectual people to invent new language for Korean people. But actually, he is the inventor of the Korean language. So he himself created that language. So it's very interesting that people know that one person create the language and South Korean people still using that language. Yes. So in this exhibition, we could learn about Korean alphabets history and also Korean history. And also, this is a controversial thing that people in the Chronicle of Dokdo. Dokdo is the island which between Japan and South Korea, and South Korean people see South Korean government says it's our territory, but Japanese government says it's our territory. So there's controversial issue. So often, since we are very near, so there is a lot of controversial issues. So Korean people in Korean museums and in historical sites, I could often see this kind of controversial thing, which like criticize this Japanese government. And this is a famous Korean turtle ship. Yes, it was looks interesting. And this is the king who created Korean alphabet, Hangul, King Sejong. And in the case of South Korea, unlike Japan, there is a lot of, there is not much vending machines. For me, in personal opinion, in my opinion, it's better because in Japanese city, there's too much vending machines, but in South Korea, it's not so much. Hello, Tokyo 2474. Can you read it? No, unfortunately, I cannot read Korean alphabet at all. But as people say, to read Korean alphabet Hangul, it's not so difficult at all. But I never learned Korean alphabet. I'm learning English. It's enough for my brain. My brain capacity is limited. So Japanese and English will be enough for my brain. But I know in this world, some people can speak multiple languages, 3 languages or 4 languages. But for me, English and Japanese is enough. And there's a couple of there's a festival going on. And also, as you know, my English is not perfect at all, and I'm currently studying English, and I continue to learn English. And I think to learn English will be my lifelong project. So this is one with the palace from Joseon Kingdom era. As you know, Korea has history, a long history, and also in the case of all the time it was 3 countries like Sinda and Kokuri and I forgot the one more. Sinra Kokuri. I have to check it out. Sinra and Kokuri and Hyakusai. But it's Japanese, so in English it will be the 3 kingdoms of Korea will be, or it's very difficult to pronounce. Goguryeo and Pikri and Silla. And it became one kingdom. It's called Joseon. I forgot the English pronunciation. I'll Google it. 朝鮮王朝。朝鮮王朝 will be Joseon Kingdom. And then that Joseon Kingdom collapsed because there was a war between China, Qing Empire, and also Russian Empire, and also Japanese Empire fought against Russia and that Chinese Empire Qing as well, and then Korea, South Korea, not only South Korea, included North Korea, Korean Peninsula, become part of the Japan with marginalization. So 1910 to 1945, South Korea become Japan. So Japan and Korea become marginalized, and Japan colonized South Korean Peninsula. Yes. So this is the Joseon Kingdom's era's Korea's palace. And also, like in the case of this era, like 13th century to 15th century, like Korea conquered by Mongolian Empire as well. So at that time, like I think 12th century or 13th century, I don't know exactly, sorry, but around that age, Korea attacked to the Japan with Mongolian Empire as well. And I went to National Museum of Korean Contemporary History because there was a lot of controversial issues with South Korea and Japan. So I'd like to see that in the museum. Like many Korean people have hostile against the Japan, especially about because of Japan colonized Korea. So this history, this contemporary Korean history, show you that how horrible the period when Japan colonized South Korea. I mean, not only South Korea but Korea. So Korea have Korea criticized the past which Japan did to them, but usually I mean most of the Korean people are very very nice, and also they understood that in the past of the Japan and current Japan, it's completely different. So basically we are friends, and also they are very nice people, and we are cooperative because we have same ideology, like we believe democracy and capitalism, and also we allied with Western world, like Western European countries and United States and Canada. Yes. But in the case of view to the history during the period Japan colonized Korea, there is differences. Yes. So there is controversial issues, and this is the terrace of the terrace of the that contemporary museum. I become a bit tired because I talked too much. So it was nice view. I think if I do this pace, I could speak like very long hour, like 2 hours more. So I will speed up to explain. Let's go. Also, this is the next day, and I have seen some parade around the palace. That's so interesting because costumes are like traditional costumes are so unique for me. And that's beautiful, great palace, and there's a lot of international tourists. And this is the pond, which is a central pond, and this is the traditional Korean architecture, I think. And the ceiling is very nice. But the like royal people of the Korea in Joseon kingdoms, and they lost any power after Korea colonized by Japan. This is the museum which show about the history of Joseon kingdom. And I found that in Korea there is a traditional shamanistic religion. It's like it reminds me Shintoism in Japan, or like tradition of Itako. Itako is Japanese shaman which talk to the spirit of the ancestors. And they are the shamanism of the traditional Korean people, and it was so interesting to see. And this is the traditional Korean village's house. And I went to I explored around the streets of the Korea, and I met my Korean friend again. And this is also a recommendation of her. This is the bibimbap with octopus, and this is the guppa with sesame soup, and I think soy milk, and also wheat noodle. It was so tasty, especially like this soup, and also this soup. And this is and then I took the bus to go to climb the mountain, which my Korean friend recommended to me to go. And I found that I think I have to explain more efficiently. I think I talked too much, and I went smooth to talk and explain about it. And next time I do more better. This is a live stream that I restart since about 1 hour, 1 year and couple of months. So it's long time for a while to do live streaming. But from now on, I'd like to do live stream more often. So I will be better and better, little by little. And please, whatever you'd like to ask in the chat box, and then I will answer about it. And I start the hiking to the summit of the mountain just next to the castle. Actually, it was very hard than I expected. Like I have to climb the trail over like 1 hour and 30 minutes, and it's very steep, like very steep stairs and steep roads. But when I arrived around the summit of the mountain, I amazed. And the view is so magnificent. It's so beautiful, and I could see. I think basically all around Seoul. You see, the scenery is so beautiful. Hello, Sam 3F. Very interesting. Thank you. And yes, I have seen very interesting things. I think this chat box is too big, maybe. I will. Sorry, I would like to adjust again to the. I think I can do better this time. No. Yes. I see. And then I think that's better. Yes. And yes. Okay. Then sorry about that. And let's back to the my virtual tour of the Korean trip. So I arrived at the summit of the mountain of the just next to the this palace which I showed before. Hello, Toka 2474. Is this Waksan? I don't know. I forgot the name of the this mountain. It could be that, but I don't know. I really not good at names of the Korean language. Any things. No, I couldn't remember at all. So I could see very nice view of the of the Seoul from this mountain. It's very nice. The weather is pretty nice, as you can see. It's very nice. But that was not a summit. Summit is much far away from that viewpoint. So I continue to climb the mountain. And I think this is around the summit of the mountain. And view was very nice. And actually, as you see, this trail continue to this rocky mountains, and actually it's a bit hard, not so very easy mountain, but it become a very good exercise. So I climbed down that mountain, and as you see, this is the uh, mansions, which very popular style in Korea, in South Korea. Like when I go from airport to central Seoul, I have seen a lot of this, and I found that this mansion, not all this type of mansion, but this mansion made by Hyundai. So I suppose this mansion is workers for the Hyundais, I think. By the way, do you know Hyundai? It's actually owner is come from North Korea, and before Korean War, which start from 1949, I remember, I think, before Korean War, he established a company. So he actually Hyundai originated from North Korea. So I went to the downtown area, Myeongdong. Yes, this area called Myeongdong. It's like I heard it's said to be Harajuku or Shinjuku. And in the case of Harajuku or Shinjuku, there is a lot of bars and nightclubs. But in the case of Myeongdong, it looks like more healthy. It's like selling foods and cosmetics and like clothes or gift shops and for like aim for young generations shops. But there is not much like bars or in Japan. In the case of Japan, in downtown there is a lot of bars and nightclubs and shady shops. But here it's so fresh and like healthy and clean. So I explored around Myeongdong, and I found a Catholic church. Like I said, in Korea, in South Korea, it's about 30% of the people believe Christianism. So there's a lot of Christian churches, and I went to the Christian church. It's Catholic church. It's very big, magnificent Catholic church. So then next day I went to the National Museum, and very good thing is that in very good thing about museums in South Korea is that most of the public museums are completely free of charge to go in. And basically only public museums have to pay the ticket, but public museums which owned by the South Korean government is completely free to enter. So it's very nice. And this is national heritages. But I found very often, like in the museum, there is criticism to the Japan, which especially era of the like colonized era by Japanese. But because, for example, this artifact explanation says this is the thing which stolen by the Japan and brings back to Korea after Korea independent from the Japanese colonization. So, and also there is a lot of criticism about the Japan who when colonized South Korea. But I found that Korea also, like I said, in the like around 13th century, attacked Japan with Mongolia Empire, like Kubilai Han, because Kubilai Han's Mongolia Empire colonized South Korea, and South Korea sent army to the Japan. So at that time, South Korea killed a lot of Japanese people, and also give Japanese children, about 100 Japanese children, to give to the Kubilai Han, which is the emperor of the Mongolian Empire at that time. So this is the very small corner which is described about the time in South Korea controlled by Kubilai Han. But it's never said we killed Japanese people, or we we steal Japanese children to send to the Kubilai Han. Just like painting depicting the Japanese battling against Gyo-Yan combined forces. So, but there is the corner which described about the fight against Japan at that age, but not in detail. And I explored around. I forgot what it. It's near from Myeongdong, I think. And there is a big market. And this kind of market is not common in Japan. There's a lot of fresh things and selling like so. This way. I find this kind of market only in Southeast Asian countries, and but I found that in South Korea this kind of market exists. Yes, in Japan there is market, but not this kind of level. Like this is so big, and so it's like labyrinth, and there's chaotically like things are stuck everywhere. And but for me it's so interesting to explore. It's like museum. And I went also controversial museum. This is the prison. This was a prison of the Japanese authority when the South Korea was colonized by Japan. So in this museum, depict about how horrible when Japan controlled South Korea. Yes, and some people said it's anti-Japanese propaganda for like Japanese ultra right-wing perspective kind of things, and they said against this kind of museums. But for me, personally, I'm not against this kind of music, and I think Japan did so wrong to treat Korean people at that time, and Japanese government should regret, and also Japanese government already apologized many times, and I agree with apologize, and it's not good thing at all, like this kind of things. So many people at that time when Korea was colonized by Japan, Japanese authorities execute a lot of Korean people who do not obey the authority of the Japanese authority, Japanese government. And some people, this scene depicts about the torture to the people who disobeyed Japanese authority in Korea that time between the Japanese colonial era. But some people say it's just propaganda and it's not true. I'm not sure, but I think from what I learned from books and from what I heard from people, or from what I see documentaries, I think that is true that Japanese authorities did very bad thing to the Korean people. But I don't know this level or no. I don't know in detail, but I know that Japan colonized South Korea and to treat them as like lower than Japanese people. So this was the prison which used by Japanese government in the age between 1910 to 1945, which the time Japan colonized South Korea. And also this is the also controversial museum, War and Women's Human Rights Museum. Because I'd like to see controversial or like some kind of important area. I like to see just normal, usually tourist area, but I'd like to visit some area which is some kind of exists, some kind of there's important and controversial things exist. I'd like to see this kind of things, so I went there because there is a comfort women issue exists between Japan and South Korea. It is that in the case of World War II, there is a system called comfort women that Korean women serve as comfort women for the Japanese soldiers. It's like prostitution, but some says it's like sex slave. So this is a museum which show that history, and this is the statue which represents that comfort women issue. And Japanese right wings don't agree that issue exists because they said there's no possibility to the comfort women. They are all volunteers. They would like to be that prostitute, then they become prostitute. But Korean people and this museum and people disagree about that. They are forcibly took by force to be a sex slave for Japanese soldiers. And also, Japanese government still didn't admit that there is there is forcibly took them to the sex slave. So Japanese government still don't agree. They just yes, they agree that there exists this kind of system, but they said it was their volunteers. And also, this museum depicts about the Raidahan, not only Japanese war crime thing, but also Korean war crime. Like in the Vietnam War, Korea sent army to the Vietnam, and also Korea do horrible things to the women a lot, forcibly rape the women in Vietnam. So also South Korean army do horrible things. So this museum depicts about this issue as well. And this corner is not central area, but it's in the corner and cannot see it very easily because it's located in corner, and you have to go out to the garden of the museum and go to the stairs and see this kind of corner. So it's like hidden area, but still there exists which display about the Korean war crime thing as well. So there is self-criticize as well. So I just realized I relieved that there is only we are not wrong, just Japanese are wrong. Not that in case in this museum, because there is a criticize to Korean army as well. And I went to Uniqlo and yes, and Daiso, and I found that Japanese shops are very common. And then I went to this shopping mall in Central Seoul, and sorry, I'm a bit tired. And so I went to this shopping mall to eat cold noodles with another Korean friend which I met through Instagram. And I ate Korean cold noodles, and it was tasty. It was very great, and it's samgyeopsal. It's like a pork. It's fried pork, and cold noodle was so tasty. And it's not like Japanese ramen. Japanese ramen is very oily and very salty, but this is so fresh and not salty or oily, and I think it's very healthy and it's tasty, and I liked it. So then I went to tour to the DMZ. DMZ is the demilitarized zone which exists between South Korea to North Korea. It's like buffer line between the border of the South Korea and North Korea. And I went to and I found that this tour also show about the comfort women issue as well. So it's so you often see criticize the Japanese colonization many places in South Korea. So I went to this this cable car to go above the river, and above the river is very near from North Korea. So there is the tour guide said there is a lot of mines. So I approached the river, and it's very near from North Korea. And you know, this kind of kawaii character is like chibi character. It's like in Japan, it's called yuru character. But it says it's military police and stop, and it's very serious. Like it's there's landmine, and I think it's very near from North Korea, and it's pretty dangerous. But this character is like it's gap of this you know character's atmosphere is very surreal. It's a bit funny. So next I went to another point of DMZ. This is the military base of military dormitory of the South Korean military. And I went to Korean War battlefield. I like tunnel. Yes, this one. The third. It's called the third tunnel. This tunnel is the North Korean spy tunnel. So North Korea make this tunnel to send the spy to the South Korea, or send the military to the South Korea. I don't know exactly of the purpose, but North Korea dig the tunnel to go through the South Korea. And but South Korean authority found that activity and make intercept tunnel. So right side of the tunnel is made by South Korea, and it's for intercept the tunnel. So it's very I'm very created the tunnel. But in the case of South Korean area, it's too narrow, and it's not very created the tunnel. So it's like stones is as it is, not concrete is there. In the case of like side or walls, you will see it. And also when South Korea find the North Korean people can dig the hole, and North Korea authority says just we dig the mines, not like spy tunnels or anything like that. But it's obviously lie, because there is no any mines there, like coals, no coals, or like no golds or silvers. So then took the photo with the Korean military dolls figures, and this is the I don't know picture point of the DMZ, and that is South Korean side, because it's prohibited to take photo to the North Korean side at all. And I went to eat food. It was delicious. It's Viking style, buffet style. It was delicious. And I went to just another spot of near from North Korea, but it's not very far near from North Korea. It's like just not related to DMZ. So DMZ tour is finished. So unfortunately, I couldn't take photo to the North Korea. But in the case of observation deck, I could see North Korea in my eyes directly, and I can see the rectangular to see North Korean scenery as well. So I could see North Korean village, and also North Korean so-called propaganda village is in the village which created only for propaganda, and people are not living. But for far away from that propaganda village, I could see normal actual village of North Korea, and it was so interesting. And but the buildings are not so like it's the same as look like South Korea, but I think they made for just propaganda. I think North Korea is very poor country, and they don't usually people don't have even vehicles using like bicycles and handcarts. Yes, and I couldn't see it, but some people said I could see the people carry handcarts and riding bicycles. And I went to Modern Art Museum, and this Modern Art Museum also completely free of charge to enter. And this is the Kannam style. Kannam, not Kannam style. It's Kannam style. And I think you know there is a very popular song amongst the world which is called Kannam style. Yes, this is the city of the Kannam that represents in that song. And this is very like a downtown area of South Korea. It's like Roppongi of Tokyo. Like there is a lot of rich people are living. This is Gangnam Square. It's a bit cold, so I will close that window. So this is the like food stores, and there's a lot of people eating outside. And I purchased North Korean money for my souvenirs. And then I took the train. It is I forgot the name of the train, but it's called Shinkansen Bullet Train of Korea. I remember it's called KTX. So I took KTX to Gyeongju from Seoul. Gyeongju is the historical area city because it was a capital city of Shira Empire. So it was the old capital city of Korea. It's like Kyoto in Japan. It's old capital city of Japan. So I arrived at the Gyeongju, and the city of Gyeongju is countryside city, and it's very different than Seoul. Even though in the case of central Tokyo, I said not central city of Gyeongju, it look like this. There's not high buildings at all, but prices are so cheap. Like accommodations are so cheap. It's only like 3,000 yen per night, but it's pretty big and it's so comfortable. And you see, this is the street of the Gyeongju, and there's a lot of people are living, selling in the street, like vegetables and fruits and clothes, and people's clothes you can see look like so like rural areas of people, and like it's completely different people in Seoul, like Myeongdong or like Gangnam. People, the fashion look like Korean K-pop star, like like hairstyle or so sophisticated, but around here is completely different. And this is the temple, and there is in Japanese explanation as well. But also, this sign says this temple was destroyed when Japan invaded Korea. Actually, Japan invaded Korea when I was around 15th century, I think, 15th century or 16th century. Yes, it was so at that time, Japanese army destroyed many historical things in South Korea. But it's rebuilt and it's still exists in here. So this is, you see, like I explained before, this is the things which people's wishes are described, and if people donate to the temple, people can write messages and hang it like this. It's very nice and beautiful. So it's colorful, and I never seen this kind of things in Japan, and it's I think Korean thing, Korean Buddhism thing, I think. So I explored around the market of the Gyeongju. And I purchased some tempuras in here. Actually, it's quite big market. It's only like 3 euros or 3 US dollars. It's like tempura. It's tempuras, like vegetables and shrimps. And I find interesting beer. Not beer. It's like alcohol with lemonade, I think. It's called KGB. It's like Soviet Union's organization. It's a strange name for me, but it looks interesting, so I purchased it. And then I went to the Shira Dynasty Tombs Information Center. And I remember even this museum, there's a corner to criticize Japanese colonization, because during the Japanese colonization there was there's not professional archaeologists sent to here to spoil the some of the archaeological site. So there is also criticized to the Japanese colonization era things as well. So this map depicts about the in ancient era, like 4th to 7th century, I think. There was 3 kingdoms, like Kokuri, Gyeongju, and Baekjeju, and this one, Silla. And the capital of the Silla is exists in this Gyeongju. No, this one, Gyeongju. But there is I don't know. There's many capitals. Like it depends on the age. It's different, I think. So I explored around historical area of Gyeongju. It's quite a big area. And I went to museum. As usual, it's completely free of money to enter. It's very nice. And this bridge is quite nice as well. I think my explanation is not so good at all. Next time I'll do better. I learned a lot of things by this live streaming. Since I didn't live streaming about 1 year and a couple of months ago, I think I forgot how to do live streaming good. But I can do better in next time. And this is the traditional village area of Gyeongju. So you can see very old national things in Gyeongju. And then I took, before that it is called tteokbokki and fried fried chicken. And tteokbokki is made by rice. It's basically same as mochi, but it's common to eat with cut with this and eat with this kind of spicy soup. But I forgot about that soup name. So and then I took KTX again to go to Busan. It's port city of Korea. It's the second biggest city in South Korea. And there is a ferry to connect to Fukuoka, Japan as well. So this is Busan. I arrived there at night. And I found that Busan accommodations are so cheap but it's very good. Like for example, this accommodation is only cost like only 4,000 yen, but it has very new and very clean, and also it has kitchen and free drinks and also laundry machine as well. It's quite nice. And also shower and also toilet. And toilet has washlet as well. It's not usual in Korea. So I explored around central Busan at night. And I don't know what it says, but there is a lot of neons and signs. It reminds me in Kabukicho in Shinjuku. There is a lot of I don't know exactly, but it looks like nightclubs or bars or a bit shady business things. It's like in Shinjuku, I think. For me, it's a bit scary to walk around here. But it looks interesting. But I never went any shop because I don't know what is it. And then I walked around the area in the morning, and I found there's a lot of Japanese signs. But you see, there's some words are fixed and some words are a bit strange as usual. It's like in Seoul. And this is the market of Busan. And I found that cities, markets of South Korea is quite big. In the case of Japan, this kind of market isn't exist. Like only small markets exist, and only like for example in Tokyo there is Ameoko area and bit similar to this kind of things, but much small and much organized. And so usually Japanese people buy things currently on like big supermarket or big shopping malls, not in supermarket. So this kind of market not exist in Japan. So in South Korea, there's a lot of big markets, and it's very interesting to see what kind of things selling there. So this is a port of Busan, and as I explained before, in Busan port there is a ferry, and the ferry go to Kyushu region's prefecture, Hakata, Fukuoka. Yes, and it took about my Korean friend said it's only about 5,000 yen. In the case of lowest class of the room, so it's quite cheap. And it's a ferry station. And this is the tower called Busan Tower. It's quite old tower, and there's no people at all, only me basically. But it's very nice. It has very nice view. And I heard that in South Korea, population accumulate to the Seoul. It's become concentrate to every people concentrate into Seoul. It's like it's very similar to Tokyo, but I heard that South Korea is much more strong centralization everything to Seoul. So other than Seoul, population decreasing and deserted. So this is a museum in Seoul, and this is a makgeolli, I think, and bottle of the makgeolli, and makgeolli is Japanese, South Korean traditional alcohol. And there is also show about the Japanese colonization in the museum. And so and I purchased dumplings in food stores, and then I took airplane to go back to Japan, and this is my neighborhood in Tokyo. So I came back to Japan. So I explained, I reported my South Korean trip, and I think I didn't explain well, but next time I'll do more better. And also I will continue to live stream often, so we can see next time. I hope very soon, like next week, I think. Yes, I talked too much and I'm a bit tired. And please write something in the chat box, then I can communicate with you. But unfortunately, there's not much people to see my live stream currently. I used to have like about a couple of hundred viewers, and I hope that viewers come back to see my live streaming. And when I came back to foreign trips, I always see my country scenery new, because I suppose because when I experience other country, I could see my country as a perspective of other countries' perspective. So, for example, when I back to South Korean trip to Japan, when I see Japanese scenery, after that, I imagine that how South Korean people see this scenery. So I think I could obtain another perspective to Japan. So I could see Japanese usual scenery become fresh and interesting. So I will finish the report of the South Korean trip. So I hope you enjoyed it, and also I'd like to continue my foreign trip often, not very often, like 2 to 3 months, 10 days, 2 to 3 months. Like each 2 to 3 months, I'd like to trip to some country 10 days. It is just my ideal plan, but anyway, I'd like to try to trip abroad continuously in the future, and I'd like to show and report and share with you. And not only like trip report, I'd like to just do live stream to talk with you, or like I'd like to game live stream again. So I hope we can see in the next live stream. So take care and stay healthy. Thank you for watching.